Testosterone is very popular these days, and there's lots of different support options available on the market. What's your take on things?
I have some pretty strong opinions on testosterone right now. It's a really, really big problem that we're gonna look back on in 10, 20 years and go, what the hell were we thinking? Any guy that has gone into their doctor has probably been offered testosterone replacement therapy. Every guy that I've talked to that has gone in and done blood testing with their doctor, inevitably it comes up. We should get you on TRT. Essentially what they're doing is they're telling guys that they're broken. And I think socially that gets guys thinking that they're broken. The thing with testosterone replacement therapy is you're increasing total testosterone. That doesn't necessarily translate to free testosterone. And then you have all these other side effects that you can get by like high estrogen. So then you have to go on an aromatase inhibitor. The idea that men, like every man over 40 in the United States, is fundamentally broken and can't make their own testosterone, I think is crazy talk. And there are a number of things out there that can really help while keeping your body's natural processes in place.
So I think you make a really good point that there's a difference between replacing testosterone, right? So hormone replacement versus somehow supporting the body in order that it functions better so that it can make the sex hormones that it needs.
Right. And that's kind of the role of the botanical side of things as it is, helping your body to live more healthy and naturally, but keeping your body in play. I thought that natural testosterone supplements were bullshit. There was no natural compound that could increase testosterone. All of these natural testosterone supplements were just snake oil. So what actually turned my mind around on it, I went to Supply Side West. There was an Indian supplier there. He hands me a bag of Tongat Ali. He said, hey, try this. This is different. Most of the Tongat Ali on the market is not standardized to bioactives like urecominone. And I measured out a dose and took it. And an hour or two later, I felt great. So the next morning, before we went back to the show again, I took another dose and I just felt great all day, energetic, motivated. And I'm like, so there's something here. And that's when we brought out our 10% urecominone and our 2% urecominone product. And those are our highest selling products. And it keeps your body's rate limiting enzymes in play. It's not just replacing your testosterone. Your body's still making the testosterone. This is just upregulating the enzymes that allow your body to make more of it.
Well, first of all, right, they need to get blood tested.
Blood testing first is always the first step. How can you determine what your body needs if you haven't measured it? But you have to be more mindful about your body and what you're doing so that you can look holistically at yourself as an organism rather than one individual measure. If you have low testosterone and high estrogen, then you probably have an issue where your testosterone is being converted into estrogen too fast. Having an aromatase inhibitor would really help the problem.
Can you talk about thyroid's role in all this and what men should they be? I mean, they obviously should be looking at the thyroid.
Right.
They're looking at hormones.
Yeah, and thyroid dysfunction has become more and more common too. And your pituitary is a big part of all of this. So yeah, I think thyroid hormone reductions then have knock-on effects, which then cause less sleep, which then reduce testosterone. You know, there's a bunch of knock-on effects to all these that maybe aren't direct, but are downstream. So maca is an interesting one. I was taking maca and I just felt energetic. I felt really good. Specifically, the macamides and macaines, they hit the endocannabinoid system. So a lot of the effects of the macamides and macaines go through the CD1 and CD2 receptors. Yeah, it's a very different pathway than Tongat and Sustanche.
Yeah, so it's not just like testosterone support, right?
Maca's cool. And a lot of people don't realize that most of the maca on the market is from China. And we've talked about it before where maca is kind of a traditionally protected plant in Peru. And the Chinese had sent spies to Peru to steal the maca roots so that they can start a maca cultivation program in China. And what we've found is the maca that is grown in China does not make the same compounds as the cultivars that are grown in Peru. And you're kind of taking a traditional medicine and traditional food that the people in Peru use for hundreds of thousands of years and kind of turning it into a commodity somewhere else where they don't benefit from it. If you look at the stats, it's a massive reduction in average testosterone levels in young men over the last 30, 40 years. I think there's environmental stressors that we're being exposed to now more, microplastics, the quality of our food going down, the quality of our sleep going down. If you get poor sleep, your testosterone is gonna crash. And then of course, stress. If you feel like your energy's down, your motivation's down, if you go in and get a blood test and show that your testosterone is low, there is a better way that you can try first before you go the pharmaceutical route and start replacing your testosterone. Because remember, once you get on testosterone replacement therapy, your natural production of testosterone either gets suppressed or shut down. And after you've been on TRT long enough, your body can't make testosterone anymore. And it wasn't broken before, but you broke it. So I want men to realize is there are other avenues that you should try to correct the imbalances first.
Yeah.
Before you go that
To
pharmaceutical
support
route.
the body too.
You won't shut your own body's natural production down, and you'll understand your body a little bit more about what is affecting the levels.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And before they even go to those things, maybe they should be asking questions about lifestyle and,
Yeah.
you know, am I getting enough sleep?
Yeah. Is
Am
my
I
sleep
stressed
shitty? Am
all
I
the
stressed?
time?
Yeah. And then is that really healthy for you to just replace testosterone because all this other stuff is going wrong in your life? Or is it time for you to go, I really got to fix my sleep?
Yeah.